I'm gonna call you right now. Just join the lobby.
Yo, what up?
How's it going,
Can you hear
Liam?
Okay. You're gonna start like that, huh?
All I said was, how's it going, Liam?
Okay.
Listen, man,
Funny guy.
I'm here to help you out. I'm not here to troll today. You booked me, so I'm gonna take this as serious as you do.
I wouldn't book if I wasn't taking this lesson seriously.
Excellent. Now, Pichu, I don't need to ask how you found me. I don't need to ask why you booked me, but I do have to ask, actually, why did you book me? Because you've had ups and downs with this game. You've changed mains probably 3 to 4 times. You've quit, unquit. What made you book this lesson?
NAKAT,
What are you trying to do with Smash Brothers? What is the purpose of all this? I'm not sleeping on the couch tonight.
You know, I've been wanting to take the game seriously. I haven't always had the most time, because of like school over the fall. But like whenever I do have time, I like to play the game as seriously as I can, and I just feel like, I don't know, getting a lesson right now is the best way to make me better.
Okay. But like, are you planning on competing? Any of that stuff? Are you actually planning on going to tournaments?
Hopefully in the future. My college has tournaments that runs, I think, every other week. And they have like a whole PR and stuff, so I'll probably do that in the spring.
Okay. And then lastly, my last question is, why are you playing Roy? What is with all these character shifts you go through? And
okay, well, it like, if you look at the entire game, I started off playing Pichu.
Didn't work
for obvious reasons. I dropped him because I wasn't having fun with the character. I didn't like how it was going. So I started playing Game & Watch because...
You played PT before Game & Watch, I thought.
I did not play PT before Game & Watch.
You played after?
I'll explain when I get to that. So I play Game & Watch because, one, he was good, and I don't play bad characters. And two, I thought it would be funny to play Game & Watch. So then after I started hating Game & Watch,
why did you hate Game & Watch though? He's good. He annoys people. You're a troll. What would actually make you hate that character?
I don't know exactly what it was. But I just started hating playing the game whenever I was playing Game & Watch. Like I didn't feel anything good while I was playing. Like there was nothing about it was like fulfilling to play. It was just boring. So then I just ended up not liking Game & Watch anymore. So I was like, I could either stick with this character that I hate playing the game with, or I could drop him and move on to somebody else, right? And so I was like, I don't want to hate the game, so I'm going to move to somebody else. So then that was kind of like in the area where I had like a character crisis, I'd say. Where I think that was around when Aegis came out. So I was like in between PT, Joker, Aegis for a while. And I was just playing them all. And at that time, I'd say I wasn't really taking the game too seriously because I was also at school during the time. So like I just didn't have time to take the game super seriously.
Okay.
And eventually, you know, I started playing Roy, and it was like, I kind of just came to a realization. I like how he plays. I find him fun. I think he kind of fits my play style. I like being aggressive. And he's a really good character. So he kind of just checks all the boxes for me. I don't get bored playing him.
And this is a character that you're 100% going to stick with. How long do you actually... I mean, this is kind of a stupid question, but I kind of do want to know this in all seriousness. How long do you actually think you're going to stick playing Smash? Like, I guess I kind of see you in the Discord asking for games, trying to practice, but realistically speaking, do you just think this is another phase of yours of playing, or do you actually think you finally want to play Ultimate? Or, yeah.
I mean, I can never say for sure, because, you know, phase is always phase in and out, and you never know it's really a phase till after the fact, right? But right now, I really feel like I want to compete, so I want to do the best I can to be as good as I can.
Okie dokie. Alright then. Alright. Well, thankfully for you, the Discord's getting more active when it comes to people actually playing the game, so that's good. Special shout outs to everybody that's been joining recently and playing.
Yeah, crazy.
So yeah. Alright, so let's get down to business. In my opinion, since we actually do play sometimes, well, first off, I want to hear your opinion. What do you think is wrong with your play and or mindset?
I don't think I have a bad mindset per se. I don't think I necessarily have a good mindset, but I don't think I necessarily have a bad one. If I were to look at my play, I think there are like two major like umbrella areas that I could.
Guys, thank you.
There are like two umbrella areas that I could talk about why my play is bad. My mentality, my execution, and then like the mental part of playing the game. My execution just isn't good enough in general. But like, I mean, execution, in my opinion, gets best improved by playing the game. So I'm just trying to play the game as much as possible to improve my execution.
Thank you, Angela, and thank you, Roy.
In the mental side of it, there's I don't know, it's kind of like how I think while I'm playing the game, and obviously that's just not up to. I think that's also best improved by playing the most, but the reason I booked the lesson tonight is I feel like my defensive habits and in general, I forget what the other thing I said was. Breaking defensive habits and whatever the other thing was. I feel like those two things are really hard for me to figure out on my own. So I thought having a coach would help that.
Okay. And you booked me out of the sea of coaches on Metafy.
Yeah, because I've had you coach me before.
It's okay.
I trust your opinion.
I'm just being a dickhead. All right. So essentially, first off and foremost, problem that I do think that you do have. I actually think that you have a mentality issue. I'm actually fighting, by the way. I'm just missing you. Yeah.
Oh, you're actually fighting?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that you have a mentality issue, but it's not a jarring mentality issue, right? Mentality issues, they vary depending on like what the person's problem is. From watching you play over time and stuff like that, I think your attitude towards practice is very odd to me. I don't quite understand it. Because for someone that goes through these phases of playing and not playing, I feel like you still expect to keep up with the meta to some degree, when in reality, you're not putting in the work to do so. So it's more likely for you, should I say, to fall off? It's not fall off as in like, you know, you're not at the level where, oh, this nigga fell off, he's not good anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're more so just not keeping up with how play is evolving and how characters are evolving. And even when you're playing Elite, you do sound a bit entitled to winning given your current skill level, and it doesn't really resonate with me, right? Even matchups. So I could see you talking in the Discord, and you'll like be complaining about a matchup, and it's like, well, Pichu, like just because you're particularly losing this matchup or not performing at it, it doesn't really define the matchup in itself. You have to like kind of look at it from a sense of maybe I am the problem. To me, it feels like you are rarely the problem. And I feel like that is what sets you back. Because at some point, you're going to have to accept that maybe the reason why shit isn't panning out is because of your skill. Once you can do that wholeheartedly, it's okay. Now, look at me, right? I play, I bitch about matchups. I do. 100%, you know I don't like fighting zoners, corny characters, blah, blah, blah. The only difference is that I know there comes a time where it's me. It is me. The reason, even though Min is this corny ass bitch, I hate fighting that character, blah blah blah. At the end of the day, this game, I am a top level competitor. Either learn the matchup or shut the fuck up. So what I do is I bitch and learn the matchup. I'll put in the work to actually get better. And at the end of the day, even if I think a character's corny, if I'm losing, it's still on me. Like, despite the character being broken, yada yada. Even if I'm playing a matchup that I know my character's not good at, if I pick that character into that matchup, the outcome of that shit is on me no matter what. So I think once you get more comfortable doing that and you like kill whatever kill whatever pride you have or whatever the fuck's going on in your brain, I think you'll notice that you might be able to enjoy the game a tad bit more, and you might actually be able to improve a lot quicker. Most people improve when they're actually enjoying themselves. You sound like you're frustrated a lot of the time.
Yeah, I will say I do recognize that I am the problem. Like, I'm just not good enough. And that's the issue. I just like to complain about characters a lot, but I do recognize that I am the problem. And I just like saying characters are annoying when I find them annoying, but I do recognize I'm the problem.
You use ice climbers.
But I will say I do have a sort of a pride issue. And I don't know. Yeah, I find characters really annoying. I like to talk about how I find characters annoying a lot when I vent, when I lose, because I just hate losing. Like, I hate losing more than anything. So
losing sucks.
So whenever I lose, I like to vent.
Losing sucks. It's a part of the process, but it's also necessary. You cannot get better if you don't get fucked up. Period.
Yeah.
Period. You cannot get better if you don't get bodied over and over and over. I think the real frustration sets in when you've been getting bodied for so long and you still don't feel like you're keeping up with your peers or you're improving at all. Things of that sort. And when you were taking lessons back in the day, there was this little brief period where you were getting better. I think I remember I was actually calling you not a full-blown threat, but you were like sort of a threat in the lobbies to certain people. And funny enough, these were people that you were getting fucked up by. You were getting fucked up by everybody. So I was like, you had this brief period of time where you were actually getting better, but then you just stopped playing.
Yeah, then people learn the matchup.
They also just quit. So
yeah,
sure, we'll go over your defensive habits, but mindset is really important no matter what. And again, like, it's okay, you can bitch about characters. I do it all the time, but as long as on the side, or at least in your subconscious, you know that means you need to work harder or you need to improve it.
No, yeah, I get that. I get that 100%. It's just like I whenever I lose, I get mad, and whenever I get mad, I just like to complain.
It's weird because getting mad isn't even like you can get mad. It's what you do with the anger. Some people get mad and they just turn into little bitches, man. Like, and they just give up, run off, SD, teabag, lose. Always have an excuse, blah blah blah. Like, even when you know me, man, when I'm on stream and I lose, I'm making excuses. I didn't try, blah blah blah. Like, it's funny to me. So I'm most of the time I am bullshitting out the ass. I lost. It is what it is. It's just funny. It's comedy. But
if I feel like I'm trying and I still lose, I just get toxic. Like, very toxic about it.
Then that's stupid. You have no reason to be that toxic.
That's just how I am.
What accolades do you have to warrant that kind of attitude? You feel me?
I just hate losing.
And that's okay. Again, it's okay to hate losing, because losing is not a fun part of the process. It's not. But it is the part that's the most defining. And until you're able to actually like control your emotions in that regard, you'll always struggle to actually improve as much as you possibly could. But now, to get on the character-specific stuff, your conversions with Roy are terrible.
Yeah, I know that.
You're new to the character, it's fine. This can be literally fixed in training mode. You don't even need the better training mode to do it, to be honest. You can actually just, like, I'd even argue, yo, put on a fat character. Sephiroth I picked for a reason. Like, the nigga's big as shit. You can combo him. His frame data isn't impressive. Like, maybe you can actually fight back a little bit. But you have to learn how to combo as this character. Like, straight up. You have to learn to maximize your hits. This character, as you can see, especially with recent performances, is a very good character. This character is very aggressive. This character wants to be in his opponent's face. But you are not a threatening Roy unless you understand what percentage he can combo at, how he can combo, being, improvising combos depending on certain situations in DIs, and of course you gotta learn how to recover. Which was good. That air dodge was good. But then, like, in this situation, right? Tell me why right now I'm in a terrible spot.
Because I should just be jabbing at ledge, get fishing for Jer. You're cornered versus Roy, and I don't know. Most of my moves get through pretty easily there.
So that's like partially right. The thing is, Jair at the ledge is good, obviously, but you also have your side B. When your opponent, hold on, let me try to kill you. All right, let's see. Fuck, kill me. Can you put me to 70%?
Oh.
I think, just a little bit more. Perfect. All right, I want you to side B, just the full thing. You see how far I went right there? So, stage positioning versus your character is super important because depending on where your opponent is, it opens up kill options. When I'm fighting Roy, I want to do my best to fight this nigga right here. Because if I put myself here, side B will rob me, F smash can rob me. It's just a plethora of different options. Yes, F tilt, jab, like roar Jair. Like when I'm in the middle of the stage, go ahead and I think I'll die right now. Let's see.
No, you'll definitely die.
Yeah, I want you to do a Jair. Can you do it?
Yeah, no, I can. I mean, it's like inconsistent, especially on Wi-Fi.
It's
but
fine. Just
I
try.
should be able to.
Just try. I don't care if you fuck up. I really don't care. I'd rather you just do it. Right. So center stage, I'll die. Right. I've even seen situations where they do a jab up air. It's weird.
Yeah, like, that's usually like once a jab Jair doesn't like connect us properly, like past 120.
Mm-hmm. I think Cola is an exceptional Roy to watch, given the fact that I think he has. Well, I think he's the best Roy 1, 2. I think his conversions are fucking out of control. So if there's ever a time where you want to learn combo trees with this character, watching Cola is good, and trying to mimic what he does in training mode is the best. Because honestly, you want to be able to do them in real matches, but the easiest way for you to learn Roy combos is through training mode. And I was teaching someone else how to combo the other day. I forgot the combo. But essentially, if the combo takes multiple steps, get comfortable in bits. You feel me? Get comfortable in bits. Do the first 2 parts of the combo, and then keep practicing the first 2 parts until you get that down, then move on to the 3rd or 4th part of it, right? And Ed Boy, Roy combos aren't hard, but we also have to take into account niggas are at different levels. Straight up. So something that might be easy for us might be really difficult for somebody else. And that's just how it is. So honestly, I think that you definitely have to spend more time in the lab practicing combos. Straight up. Because from us playing just casual friendlies, when I get hit by you, I'm like, I'm probably taking like 1 or 2 hits, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? You never want to be in a situation where someone doesn't respect you that much. Because if that's the case, then people are going to play fearless against you. There are times I'm fighting you and I'm at the ledge and I'm like, I don't really care that I'm at the ledge. Pichu's not going to kill me. That just means overall, you have to improve. But I need you to identify when you're able to actually kill someone, right? At lower percents, if I get hit by a nair, especially both parts, I should be getting comboed into another aerial 100%. If I get grabbed, I need to get hit by a follow-up. Free. If I get down tilted and neutral at like when will down? Can you put me at like 60?
I think it's about 60.
Yeah, put me at like 60 real quick. All right, let's try this. Hit me with the down tilt, the strong part. All right, cool. So this shit is so pivotal as Roy. It's crazy, and it takes it takes you doing this numerous times, not only to get down the flow of it and the muscle memory, but for you to actually learn people's habits, right? So if you down tilt me here, do it right here. If I roll this way and you read it, I'm getting F smashed. I
usually chase with the side B, but
that will kill me too. That would have killed me also. But that literally opens up a kill opportunity. So I'd be a fucking idiot to do that. So let's go back. You're fighting someone good. You know in your mind that they're probably not going to roll towards the ledge, because then that would just allow me to kill them if I read correctly. They're going to do something different. Do it again. You still chased me, right? So in my mind, I'm trying to play you. because you're already respecting the fact, oh, this guy's pretty good, he should probably know not to go to the ledge. But in my mind, I'm like, let me do the worst option because he probably doesn't expect that, right? So let's down tilt again. You chase me, this time I roll forward. You read that, you can pivot F smash me, or of course you can chase me by just simply turning around and then F tilting or doing a F smash, right? If you down tilt me again, I could always pick to just regular get up. But if you read that or react to it and shield it, I get fucked up for doing that. And then I can also do a regular get up, but you can react to that. I could do this too. Go again. Nothing at all. I can try to delay my get up option. Now, can you hit me? Can you hit me with anything? Can you jab me or anything? Oh no, like after the down tilt.
Oh, after the down tilt.
Like when I'm on the ground, if I decide to just lay there.
If you don't tech, I can get F smash. I can get side B. Side B is like kind of consistent.
Can you show me? All right, got it. Perfect.
I can get that, but usually if I'm not like, it doesn't work at like obviously this high percent. If it's like at like 90. Usually it's like pretty consistent.
Gotcha.
If they miss the tech.
Gotcha.
But like once you get into higher percents, it's like harder to like together.
Gotcha. Okay. Training mode mod lets you set random option if you have it. Yeah, if you like Pichu, if you can get training mode mod.
I don't have an original Switch.
Okay, so fuck, man. I hope one day that becomes accessible to everybody because that is such a game changer for like competitive players. It's a damn shame that you're pretty much stuck with this.
Oh yeah,
you gotta make.
I saw Ed Boy said something that I haven't been to training mode, and that's pretty true. I think I went there like one time to practice chairs. Like I mean, I've kind of always just learned Roy so far just by freestyling while I play. So that's kind of why my combos are shit, I'd say.
And I mean, you got to work with what you have. I hope one day you'll be able to actually get training mode mod somehow, hopefully. But for right now, you have to work with what you got.
I think not having DI in training mode is kind of like what makes me like kind of be like I kind of just use training mode to practice my movement instead of anything else because like there's no DI, so I'm like, well,
yeah, I
can't get too much practice in there.
Okay.
Too much good practice, that is.
So now the next big thing about you is honestly your defensive habits. To be honest, I think I don't really care about them too much. Like they're there, but what I care about more is your decision making at percentages when niggas are like at certain parts of the stage. Like I feel like most of the time you're just picking very either obvious options or you're not really being creative with how you approach. It's pretty linear, right? To me, it's like a point A, point B situation. Run at bad guy, throw an attack that's supposed to hit bad guy. There's no real like fade back forward airs. Like it looks ugly because I'm Sephiroth, or trying to shield and punish out of shield. None of that. I feel like you don't do tomahawk grabs. Like any of the advanced stuff that you could probably do in a match, I don't really see in your play, which makes it super easy to react to, super easy to manipulate, and it's truly why I feel like a lot of people don't really feel in danger when they're fighting you. It just kind of feels like riding a bike. And I mean that in the most... It's just the best example I could possibly use, and because I've known you for so long, it's probably...
Do you mean that like it's like linear?
It's like, extremely linear. It's like, Roy has sword, Roy has sort of range. His sword's kind of not...
Yeah.
So, Roy has sword, run at bad guy, swing sword at bad guy. Instead, it's not like, let me dash forward, dash back. Oh, shit. Dash forward, dash back in, maybe dash attack. Maybe dash dance a bit, jump in, run up, grab. Maybe dash dance a bit. Maybe, fuck it, don't even dash dance. Run, shield, attack. Run, jump, attack. Run, get back here. It's okay, I don't care. Yeah, run, stop, wait for my opponent to do something, then counteract that with like a pivot F tilt or something like that. I feel like you don't really make reads at all. Instead, you just, again, you're freestyling like you said, and that only works for so long. And of course, you have to consider these things are matchup dependent, player dependent as well, skill level dependent. It's just really weird because when I look at some of the players in NAKAT and then I look at you, to be honest, I don't think anything is so out of left field that you'll never be able to tackle it. It's just something in your mind has to really click with the game, so you can like actually go toe to toe with some of these guys. Like, granted, some of the players are just indeed better than you, but it doesn't always have to remain that way. I remember a long time ago, you're like, I don't want to be the punching bag or the laughing stock anymore.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's a good attitude to have. And the best way to overcome that is to, of course, get better, but pick targets. Pick stepping stones to like players at different levels, so you can overcome or be as good as them, and then keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. It's like when you were fighting Wishes, and I instigated that whole exhibition match. I did that with a purpose. One, it's funny as fuck. Two, it's like, I don't think Wishes is this god tier player that's just out of the realm of possibility for you to beat. So I honestly didn't know who was gonna win. You guys took it to a last hit game. It is what it is, right? Your goal now should be get so good that beating someone like Wishes is like a walk in the park. You know? And it's not even to like try to instigate again, but I feel like you guys could healthily use each other as like stepping stones to getting better. But instead of focusing so much on the mental aspect, let's actually just play a set real quick.
Set?
Yeah, let's play a set 2 out of 3.
Alright.
I'm gonna actually fight you with everything I got, so just try your best.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna speak.
Oh. Tried to do a little drift back, but
It's okay.
didn't have enough drift.
It's okay. Let me just answer. I'm not even gonna answer this question. I'm just gonna address it real quick. If you're a competitive player and you don't have the dignity or like competitive integrity to at least try your best against someone aspiring to be good at the game, then I just feel like you're a joke.
Are you talking about E-Serpent?
Yes, I feel like
Yeah,
what
the
gives
motherfucker's a joke.
what gives me the right to like sandbag someone just because I'm better than them when I was in a position just like them in the past. Put yourself in their shoes. Would you want to play someone really good only to get a half-assed experience because they have a god complex? I mean, if a nigga is asking you, hey, I really want to play you, can you please take this serious? You know what? I could actually talk about this for like an hour. I'm not misinterpreting the question. You're misinterpreting the answer, my nigga. Therefore, I'll just leave it at that. I won't even go deep into it. I could actually talk about this for a while, but what's the point? E-Serpent is asking the question. All right. So, Pichu, there.
Yo.
So the last match actually wasn't terrible. It's just,
Yeah,
again...
no, first match I just didn't come out to play.
Again, you don't really know how to maximize your damage output, so I feel like I'm
Yeah.
just getting hit by strays. And secondly, when there's a lot of the time, again, I'm at the ledge, and you're not really threatening me with side Bs. You're not really throwing, like, I don't want you to just throw out jabs mindlessly because it is the option to do at the ledge. You have to time it. You have to react to what I'm doing. You have to space it. If someone's at the ledge against Roy, their first thing is, holy fuck, I gotta get out of the ledge. So they might actually resort to a roll, to a spot dodge, jump, and it's up to you to react and call those things out so you keep them in that shitty situation. Thank you, Ed Boyd. So you have to be able to better identify those things. Also, I find that you actually put yourself at the ledge a lot, and you actually fight from the corner a lot. Sometimes I don't whack you away and you're just in the edge, right? No, you actually run there trying to retreat from me, and obviously you can't just retreat to the center stage all the time. Sometimes you do need to back away, and that might put you in the ledge. The thing is, I think you put yourself there so much that you end up fighting out of there a lot, and that's how you end up off stage a lot, or fast in the first place.
Yeah, I got you.
So you have to be really aware of that. You're not playing a character with this luxurious recovery where you can just make it back.
Yeah, like Sora.
Yeah, okay, yeah, like Sora, Pikachu, Pichu, etc. Like, there comes a risk to how much reward your character has in neutral and aggression. And it would only make sense that you have a weakness somewhere. And your weakness is being able to get comboed. Roy is a good combo weight, straight up. And, you know, your recovery being absolutely mediocre. So, you have to make up for that by being smart. And even though your recovery's bad, don't let that be the defining point of matchups or the defining point of as your like progress as a character.
I try not to think about it too much.
Yeah, it's like a shitty thing, because even if like, you know, I played Fox and Ness and I would gimp the shit out of them. I mean, I still do. You gimp the shit out of them and you're like, oh my lord, like they can just die, and that's why I don't play them in this game. But it's just like, even if you decide to play those characters with those drawbacks, then you, one, have to accept that that comes with it, but then you also need to get a lot smarter. You have to get a lot more creative and smarter than your opponent, mixing up timings with your up B, mixing up spacings with your up B. Sometimes if you have a jump, you can jump, throw out a move to try to threaten someone for trying to hit you. Then you up B, air dodge to the ledge, single jump to the ledge, literally just single jump to the ledge and do nothing, etc., etc. So yeah, it's a little bit complicated, right? But yeah, I feel like those were your main shortcomings in that match. And I don't want to just sit here and be like, okay, this is how you combo as Roy. This is what you should be doing. Because I am not a Roy expert, you know? I'm not. I do understand the character enough. I like fighting the character too, so that also helps. But when it comes to options you can do in certain situations, obviously someone that's a pro at the character could tell you. But there are some things, in my opinion, that are pretty much common sense that you could be doing with the character. So, in my opinion, it's good that you're aware of his weakness. Now it's up to you as you progress as a player to get smarter. Yeah, like get way smarter with your character. For new people in the chat, good luck. You guys don't really know E-Serpent, so you don't understand why I answered the way I did. But I wasn't even like mean. I was actually just telling the truth. But
is this a real match, or is this like you showing me something?
This is me showing you something. Can you come off the platform? So come like right here. Nice. So peep this. Fast fall into nair again. So you nair, you hit both hits, fast fall, and then you just boot it up again. That's why, like, and look how long it works. That's why when I see you and like you land a nair, I'm wondering, all right, what's next? And it's usually nothing. And that's where I get confused. You can nair into fair, sometimes nair into up air depending on their DI. Like this, in a sense, is a combo starter. Grab, up air, up air. Like, there's so much more you could be doing when you get a hit with this character. And that's what's not present. Even here, right? I just knocked you away. Come back. I knocked you onto that platform. So if you land on tumble animation on that platform, I have time to get under, and I can just shark you with up air, right? I can react to your option. If you decide, oh my god, I landed here, I'm going to roll to the left. Well, back air kill. That opens up a kill option for you. And it's up to you to get really aware of those things so you can react to it and body. Because, honestly, that's what your character's good at. Punishing the living shit out of people, even if it means taking their stock. And that is the mark of an excellent character. But, despite how easy an execution Roy is, it doesn't matter if you're not smart enough to do it. That's why, you know, it's funny. We can talk about how easy a character is, but at the same time, if the player can't execute it, does it really matter? Even sometimes I've seen Roy's do single jab and people are already like mashing air dodge. Like, mash air dodge? So you can actually like bait people with this. You single jab them, see what they're doing. If it's someone that mashes air dodge, you like wait for it, you commit to trying to bait that out, and you punish them. But if they don't do it, then you know, okay, the likelihood of them
jump forward.
Exactly, the likelihood of them air dodging in this situation is low. They don't really do that. So I'm just gonna punish them for the other options they could possibly do. Or, you know, I'm just gonna try to do my regular old small combo. But yeah, you have to get really good at carrying people off with your aerials, because I mean that's what they do. This dude can combo. And it's one thing to show you these things, but again, you have to practice execution. Like, you have to. Yeah, Michaelism, the reason I don't answer E-Serpent's questions is because I will answer it, I'll be honest, and then he'll just call you biased, say you're twisting his words, blah, 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 when you're directly answering what he asks. So, if somebody else wants me to answer that question, and you'll actually be down to have a conversation, I could do that for you. He's a lost cause. Straight up. Ugh. Alright, cool. So I'm actually just going to kill your stock. Because what's the point, right? Cool, that works. Fair anyway. Isn't Goblin hella abusing the up B? Ah, yeah, good point. I forgot that up B.
Goblin uses up B a lot.
Up B out of shield is pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I like to use it a lot.
It's pretty good. I haven't seen you use it once, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I don't usually get you to high enough percent to use it.
I mean, do you really have to have me at a high percent, though? Because sometimes you can actually just treat it like Climb Hazard as a get-off-me tool.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like too low percent, then like sometimes Roy can get punished from using it, but
yeah.
I probably should use it a little lower percents.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael's brings up a good point. He does up B, especially on PS2, because in certain spots he can mix up landing on the platform very low to it or on the ground.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, I think I do it on PS2. Basically, any place that has a platform that I can land on, like he said.
Yeah. So you should definitely use it more. You play Game & Watch, so like, you know damn well if there's an up B out of shield that can be treated like as a get off me option, that's fine. Only thing is, don't mess up the timing for it, obviously, because if you do it a little bit too late, it can get shielded and you will get hard punished. So you got to be really on point if you're going to start committing to those. But if someone is
it's not as easy because if the side gets mixed up, the back side of the hitbox isn't like it's not consistent, so you get punished pretty hard.
So like just be very aware of how you use it. But right now, I think mostly what you have to focus on, like aside of all the mentality stuff, is you have to be very aware of what your character can do. Oh shit, dog, hold up.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah. Is this an actual game? We were talking about up B out of shield, and then you said something else you gotta be aware of. Yeah, I think you're referencing something to the last match.
I made it on purpose, dogs. Sorry about that. So essentially what you want to do is you want to be aware of what kill confirms, combo trees, extensions, your ledge trapping 100% has to get better. When someone is on the ledge versus... Come to the ledge, please. When someone is on the ledge versus you actually gotta OD. Like, don't be at the tip like that because you're not really going to hit anybody. But if
I was trying to see, I think Chad can hit some people off ledge. I was checking his Devo spot.
So if you stand right where you are, and I regularly get up and you F-tilt or jab, of course, I'm in the perfect situation to get bodied, right? But then you need to take into account, what if they roll on? Roy is fast enough to not only react and catch them, but honestly, it's just a really scary situation because it only takes you guessing right once for me to perish. Side B covers, roll on, regular get up. If I decide to like ledge hop with a move and you shield it, of course you can just
react.
Punish me. Yeah, exactly. Even if I decide to jump here, you can actually try to call that out and back air me and kill my ass. So it's a scary situation, and a lot of people will choose panic options in this situation. But in my opinion, your reaction is rather slow, and in my opinion,
Yeah, my reactions are slow.
you actually kind of just like, it's like you give up all of this for some reason. And because of that, people are able to just get back on versus you. Like, a key thing versus Wishes Palutena I was watching when you were fighting was, if Wishes was on the ledge, he had a very, very high percentage chance of coming off unharmed. That's a problem. Because Palutena's, like, get off the ledge options are mediocre as fuck. If she gets up and she ledge hop fairs, you shield that, fuck her up. If she decides to ledge hop nair, shield it, fuck her up. So she's either going to do one of those, or she's going to like jump, try to teleport back on, react to the teleport. You're fast as hell, chase her down. You're literally just running at her, F tilt, or what you just did, side B. If she jumps from ledge, like you can actually exploit the shit out of Palutena on the ledge. So because you weren't reacting in time, you weren't really doing it, you forfeited a lot of 3%, you forfeited some kills. All things to be very, very aware of. And I know I'm talking a lot more than we're playing, but that's because I've played you so much that I know, you know? I know. But to me, it's good information, so hopefully you like it. We can actually play this match out. That's classic E-Serpent, bro. Asks question, gets answered. You're changing my words! You don't actually understand! It's like, I really just answered exactly what you asked. I don't know what you want me to do. Yeah. So in that situation, what if he blade beams? I should actually maneuver around that automatically or react to it. You could have lived that situation, that's all I'm saying. You didn't have to get hit by the blade beam and die. Literally up B. Alright, E-Serpent. Alright, you got it, buddy. The new people may not know your mentality, bro, but shit, nigga. Oh my god, man. This is cool, bro. You got it. I don't know what I'm talking about.
What the fuck?
Also, don't feel super pressured to always make the first choice or the first move. Like, you can actually just bait niggas out, let them do stuff and punish. It's like the lame way to play, quote unquote, but sometimes it's necessary. Zero, I feel like that's not the answer he wanted. So because of that, I don't know what I'm talking about and I'm being biased. Down tilt would be better, no, if we were taking into account Pichu's reaction time. And yeah, reaction time is weird, right? How do you get better at reacting? Shit. That's a question I've always struggled with, like, forever. But mostly, like, I didn't have godlike reaction time coming up, right? I guess I just indirectly learned how to react better through understanding characters, understanding matchups, and I just, you know, seeing moves so often, you just kind of know, for me at least, how fast something comes out. Or like in a situation, what move would be the best in the situation. You landed on this platform, I'm not going to dash attack unless I'm going to read you dropping off the platform or something like that. I'm going to run up Roar Bear because that will kill you. So that's like the best option to do in that situation. But see, you should identify that as a potential move right there, and then be like, okay, I know he's going to do that. Let me react in time so I can avoid it. It's like preemptively knowing situations will actually help you react to them better. Because you know me, I don't know frame data. If you ask me any frame of any character's move, like Pichu, Sora, anybody, I don't know. I don't look at that shit. It's just not, I don't need it. I don't need it, I don't want it, and it's worked out perfectly for me. And I think that sadly sometimes that also hinders player development because that's all they focus on, fucking numbers, instead of actually trying to execute shit and learn how to play. They're like, well, if my move comes out this frame faster, I should be winning in this situation. It's like, sonny boy, it don't always work that way. Sadly, doesn't always work that way. Like traditional fighters, it seems like frame data is of the utmost importance. Smash is a bit more freeform to the point where I feel like I just don't really need it like that. Nice upbeat. Gotcha. I didn't even read you were going to do that. I just reacted to that. Air dodge down, tomahawk grab, because you sat in shield, because you thought I was going to hit you. I was going to land with an aerial and hit you. You could be doing those same things. Anything I'm really doing, you have the capacity to do with your character as well. It's just you're not really thinking about it right now as we play. And that's totally fine.
I keep trying to... Like, I see what you're doing at ledge. You're coming on with, like, aerials. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I keep trying to shield it and then punish it, but, like, I don't know. I'm just not doing it in time, I guess.
It's fine. You just have to keep trying. I don't care if I shield it, you fuck up. I could give two less of a shit. It's a lesson and a friendly. This is the place where you do this stuff. Because if you don't try it at all because you're so fixated on winning, as you've heard me say a million times, you're never really going to get... You're never going to get anywhere. You know what I mean? So yeah. Kind of wish this lesson was 2 hours, but it's okay. All right, let's run another set.
I think I can book another one some other day.
Yeah, just take your time. It's fine. I definitely watch over this VOD and watch what I'm saying as we're playing. And even if you're like, I can't see any of this in me, just watch what I'm doing as we're playing. Trust. Like, when I said, yo, I'm going to actually fight you, I'm going to try to give it, well, not try, I'm going to give it my all. Just know, like, I wasn't really experimenting in situations where I'm trying to see what you do, blah, 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 because it's a lesson. Like, I was just straight up fighting you. So, you saw the first match, it was a steamroll. Then the second match was better. So, try to see what happened in the second match versus the other one. Pay attention to them both equally. You don't always have to focus on you losing. You can see what you did right to win as well and try to replicate it or do it better. If you did that, I died. Did you expect that to work?
What?
The side B, limit side B into up B.
You know, I know that it doesn't have a lot of lag after it, but I feel like I just have to challenge it. I don't want to like let cloud players feel like they can get away with that for free.
Yeah, but in that situation, that was free. Now, the only thing, what you could have did though, and you would have won in this situation, is realize that that is an option that I can do, and you just bait it out by just simply run up shield. I do the climb hazard, I get hit after. So if you know that there's a chance that that works, bait it out. Don't just run in and just try to force a situation where you're at disadvantage. Yeah, knew you were gonna run in. Sometimes I whiff shit on purpose to make you do stuff. That's like just in general gameplay as well. That's just an unfortunate Wi-Fi SD.
No, I overextended she's fine.
Oh, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask as well. You can ask after this match, though. This is like the last match. Good luck. Now it's a shield grab. Free shield grab. Nice. That's what the fuck... Alright, see? Now that's the first time I actually see you, like, really convert like that. That's what I need to be seeing when you get these hits in neutral. That's important as damage. We don't just give up damage for free. We got combos, we do them. Oh, fuck. Nice. Nice. You can get like a tad bit aggressive against Cloud off stage. Like, keep your jump. Try to run off, hit him with an aerial. Like a fair right there or something. Of course, keep your jump still. Watch out for any, like, if you think he's going to suicide up B or something, just be careful of that. But, like, you don't just have to just sit at ledge all the time. Even though that's where Roy's best. Like, my recovery sucks. I'm still going off stage trying to kill you. My recovery, quote-unquote, sucks. It's actually still not the best, but it's not horrible. Air dodge. There, I just tried to go for a read. It's unfortunate.
Oh my god.
Here you're just getting smothered. Oop. Could have punished me harder with F tilt there. Yep, dead. There, I just tried to goon the shit out of you. But it didn't work. Oh, you don't have a jump.
I cornered myself again.
Yep. Watch some jumps, though. You have to, as a Roy player, you need to hold that jump as much as you can. You cornered yourself, used your double jump also, death sentence for free.
Yeah.
Yep. Identify that. Keep that in your brain. So next time you're grinding, whether it's in Nakanda or online, make sure you're not repeating that same scenario a lot. You're going to get killed by better players all the time. But yeah. All right. Do you have any last questions? I have to do a Metafy with Nimbus right now after this.
I don't know. I can't really think of anything on the spot, but if I think of something, I'll ask.
Okay. Well, of course, as everybody else, you always have the VOD to look back at. I'll be sure to highlight this. I actually need to highlight the other one from earlier too and send it off. But I hope that this helped you. It was a whole lot of talking, but it's a lesson, so you already know that's just how it goes sometimes. Yeah, I think what you need to do is continue to grind as much as you can, as much as you want to, and subconsciously, when you watch this VOD, subconsciously really just keep in your mind a lot of the shit that I was saying, and try to view it as you're watching the video, and think about it while you're playing, because that's the best way to try to get stuff to stick and to click. You have to be very, your mind has to be actively thinking about things while you're playing. You're not really at that point where it's like second nature, you get it, etc., etc. And if you are really struggling, you can, of course, book me again, or if you just have little minute questions, ask me, ask somebody in the chat that, if you respect their opinion enough, like what they think, etc., etc., and yeah, that's pretty much what you can do.
Alright, awesome, thanks.
No problem. GG's.
GG's.